Hello and welcome to a very confusing episode of Blood on the Clocktower. I am the Draconis at the Wizzards meet. In case you've never heard of the Wizzards meet, this is this confusing place that we exist, where we're all wizards and goblins and things, and we all cast spells, and nobody knows what a spell should be. But every night we all submit a spell, and then uh, two of them are cast, and then other people can cast spells, and then there's like rituals, and it's very confusing. But we'll just go into the thing uh, and show you some of this stuff. So these are the rules, which I'll have here. And first I'll go over the Fable rules, because those are the things that modify the game. So spells, which I do need to keep track of if the day ends. At the start of each night, living players must write down something they want to happen on a slip of paper with an identifying mark. That is a spell. The storyteller will draw, in this case, two uh, at random and might come true, which is casting a spell. If it does not, the process repeats until either all spells are gone or
Hey,
two.
hey, hey, hold. Steven. Your
That's fine.
minions are Victoria and Arian.
Yep. You message that to me.
Yes, the bluff are the Archmage, the Paladin, and the Cleric. You got that?
Yep.
Okay. Good luck. I just want to confirm all the information doesn't get messed up. But otherwise, I will start the first night.
Okay, hopefully there's plenty of time because I'm very confused. Okay. Anyway, thanks, Nom. So, if does not repeat the process until either all spells are gone or two have been cast. If five or less people live, only one spell is cast every night. So basically, people are going to write down things. What is a spell, might you ask? Well, a spell is anything. You could literally write down that I would like to win. That is a spell. Well, write down that Stephen Loomis and his team win, or whatever. However, what actually will get cast is based on what's fair, determined by Nom. So if you write that down, it probably won't be qualifying, which is why all of the spells might be dismissed if he deems that they're all too powerful. So what I would say at a blanket is just write down something that is, uh, yeah, I don't know, reasonable. So spells cast, source of magic, casting spells. Not sure what that means. And then the last is forbidden. Forbidden spells. 1. Changing alignment. 2. Spells that override slash uh, compensate abilities. 3. Resurrection. 4. If a spell is cast and there is a cost and a clue associated with it. Yep, so there's a lot I'm not going to understand. But the point is that I am Draconis, and each night I get to choose a player, they die, and I submit up to 3 spells, which makes it so that it's more likely that mine will be spelled cast. I think that I'm one of the weaker demons, and unfortunately I have to write lots of spells. So, yeah, wish me luck. But I'm going to work up a repertoire of evil spells. And I have 2 minions, which may be the Necromancer, Warlock, Infernomancer, or Blood Mage. Anyway, wish me luck, because I'm hecka confused.
And they are trying to eliminate all the other wizards so that they are the only one who can have magic. And yeah, I'm as the your first. I'm actually the red wizard. I lead you guys actually lead you guys all to this magical place and I teach you guys spell. But unfortunately, I have been killed by the demon in the human form. But before I die, as I said before, I made a surprise for you guys. I have been able to cast a very powerful spell, who only the Great Wizard could cast it. That spell is called Forbidden Fruit. Um, and I don't know, it may take time for my spell to take effect, but yeah. So good luck, everyone. Whisper is open.
Hey, Gil, I'm the empath. I detected you as the demon.
That's not true. She figured out that was the demon on the first day. Like, it was the shortest game of Blood on the Clocktower ever.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thought you guys won
Yeah,
that,
I'm so
actually.
I have another important announcement to make. Um, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Um, yeah. Apparently this is their first night, but somehow Candice, while working in the battle, she's now dead.
What?
Is that the joke?
Are you serious?
And this
Okay,
is
Candace,
dead.
no.
Can we talk?
It's just bullet. I know.
The last 3 games I've played, Candace has died the first time, every single time.
I think Candace is my neighbor. I should probably talk to her first.
How come she still has a dead vote?
What's going on? Hold on.
Oh my god.
Candace, you're
Hold
muted.
on.
I need a minute to process this. Hold on. This is not even day one. What?
No, it's day 1.
Okay, it's not day two.
Wish for
No,
Candace to die day 1 or something?
Did,
like,
did
Like,
Candace
the
cast
blood
a
mage-
forbidden spell?
Yeah,
Are
the
you
blood mage could be
Candace?
done. Yes.
Or the
Oh.
pyromancer outsider?
Is
might be me.
someone the
Oh, is it one of the outsiders? Let's see.
It might be me. It might be me.
You're the demon?
No, I'm not the demon. As much as you would think I am, Adrian, I am not the demon.
I'm sorry.
when your spells are cast, up to 2 players might die, even if for some reason it could not. So
Is there a pyromancer or a chaos mage?
Any of this?
I'm just gonna come out with it right now. I'm the chaos mage, so
Damn it,
that might be
Lynn.
what happened.
Damn it, Lynn.
Okay, we need to kill Lynn.
I'm fine with that.
Candace, you want to talk?
Well, what was your spell then?
My spell was to poison the demon day 3.
Day
Day
3.
three?
Okay. Day 3. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
day 3.
Okay, well, we still need to kill Lynn, I think. Anyway, Candace, you want to talk?
Of course, Jason would say that.
Oh
But I'm okay to die.
I do have a
Candace,
question
you wanna
about
talk?
Yeah, we'll talk, Jason.
spells.
They're yours. Adrian,
Yeah.
come and talk with
Wait
me.
a minute. If I
Okay.
die, does my spell not go
I'll come
through?
That was
to
my
mine.
question.
Or is it could
Okay,
still
I'll come
be
to yours.
through later?
Storyteller, yeah, no.
My room or yours?
Yes.
If
But
if
if
Lynn dies, does her spell not go through
But
if it's
that-
activated on day 3?
Well, technically, I'm not the one that what?
It was cast
Oh.
today, so once she casts the spell is cast. Now, we are assuming her spell got picked. That doesn't mean that it's true.
Yeah. So, none. Just assuming that Lynn's spell got chosen and that what she is saying is the spell, if we choose to kill her, does the spell go away or does that spell still linger because it will only come into effect day 3?
This depends on the. Oh, Lin spell. What do you say?
Do I need to be alive in order for the spell to
Yeah.
go through?
Do spells stop functioning after the person that cast them
No,
dies?
spell is cast at the start of the night. If you see in the night order, if you cast.
If I get executed today, can the spell still go through on day 3? Is what I'm saying.
Well, the spell already had gone through, I think, is what you're saying.
But
Technically,
you have no ability at that point. So, but the day that your spell is cast, if your spell is cast, is today.
Yeah,
He left your magical hand, and it's the moving, even if you got shot
okay,
with
so
an
if
arrow
I'm
right
dead,
after.
it'll still go through then. Okay, so okay. I just want a straight answer.
Well, I don't think that we got one, for the record.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so either.
That's why he's smoking.
I don't think that's the reason that
Sarah, you're muted.
Dennis died.
That's so weird.
No, I'm talking more to myself.
Can someone just wish, like, say a certain player dead, and can that happen? Like, I don't know. Like,
Who really knows? Well,
Kinda
it
weird.
sounds kind of like spells could be like roles in the game. So like maybe an evil player said, "I wish that I was the assassin,"
Like
and Candace
assassin.
died or something. I don't know.
But doesn't the demon kill on the first night? Like
No, I don't
Mm,
think
I
so.
don't think so.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
it's after the first night. So
Yeah,
it
they
And I
all-
would
was
have to
looking,
be
the other
a
thing that could be
effect.
was backlash, but it's not on night zero's like night order. So it can't be that.
So he said that the spell was called the forbidden fruit. So you're just making up a name for everybody's spelling, yes.
I think that was just cute.
No, wasn't that the
No,
spell that
it's
you're
got
casting?
a reason. We just got to figure out what it is.
Wasn't that more
No,
a
not a
pyromancer than a
specific wording
chaos
of the
mage?
spell. He just called the spell the forbidden fruit. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure out if there's underlining, like he chose the wording because of a specific part of the spell. That's all.
Correct.
Probably.
Do you want to talk, Sarah?
Okay, which is the worst
Yes,
outsider?
Peter,
me
your room
or
or
the
mine?
pyromancer?
Yours.
The pyromancer may be worse than me.
Pyromancer's worse than you for
Anyone
sure,
else
Lynn.
want to talk?
Yeah.
Anyone else want to talk?
So
Yeah.
we should technically have just only Lynn, right? Are there any modifiers in the script for us to have more outsiders?
There's a
Yes.
There's a
But
Draconis
I don't think you got killed because of her.
What do you think?
There
I
are
got killed
modifiers for outsiders.
on day one.
Draconis would add an
Okay,
outsider. I
I'm
think
just
that's
gonna be
the only one.
honest. I don't think Lynn got killed because of her, because I cast a spell, and I'm just gonna say what my spell was. My spell was, I wish that an evil player is mad for the next 2 days about being the chaos mage. If not, they may be executed. So we have to kill Lynn because she's not the chaos mage. I'm the outsider for real. I'm the entropist.
No, you're not.
You could keep arguing, Lynn, but I cast a spell.
No.
Oh, that's fine, Jason. I'm gonna get you executed. Thank you.
There you go, as evil as can be. But that's the spell I
No,
cast.
you're evil, but that's fine.
So hang on a sec. What are you claiming, Jason?
Entropist. And also I'm claiming that I cast a spell that said, I wish that an evil player would be mad about being the chaos mage for the next 2 days. If
Oh,
they
so
don't,
he's an
they will
evil
be
player that's
executed.
mad. Okay, I get it
Okay,
now.
so in other words, Lynn's just trying to fight this in the Lynn way, but I cast that spell.
In the Lynn way.
I'm proud of it.
No,
And,
I'm good. I don't care.
and-
You can kill me, Jason. I'm
and-
not fighting
and-
it. I know what I am, so I'm
and you
not
could-
fighting it.
Okay, and you could ask,
Turn your camera off now.
and if you guys remember,
Oh my God.
in
Jesus
the last,
Christ,
Turn your
Jason,
camera off
grow a
now.
brain.
if you
Are we
guys remember,
are we allowed to tell our spells? Num. Where's
in
Num?
the last game?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
of
don't-
course you can.
I don't see
Oh,
why
you
you
just
couldn't.
did.
Just
Well-
so everyone knows, in the last game, I cast the exact same spell and it went
Yeah,
off.
you can tell whatever
we
you
caught an
want.
evil player
This
that
was
way
an
too.
awesome game.
Do we want to say what we
You
all
can lie.
cast? We can
It's
lie.
up to you. You can lie, yeah.
No, that's what I'm
Lie.
saying. Do you want to
I'm not lying.
let it out?
No,
Yeah,
'cause
you
might-
are, but
No, because
that's
you might
fine.
want to cast. You might want
Did
to.
you wash your hands?
You might want to cast the same
Wash your
spell
hands.
tomorrow if it didn't go off, Gil, because I think my spell went off. Unless
Oh,
anyone thinks
whatever,
their
you're
spell went
evil.
off, we got it, Lynn. I'm just, sorry that you got caught. but-
Jason, I'm not even fighting wanting to die. I'm the outsider. I should die. You're evil, but I want you to die too. If you're gonna kill me, I want you dead.
Yeah, okay,
So-
we got it.
Is there
Yeah,
really
you can
a
die.
chance that you're both outsiders? I mean, if we have
Unless it's
Draconis,
Draconis, but no, because I cast that spell, Sean. So no, there's not a chance. And I specifically
Yeah,
said,
there
I
is.
wish
I'm
that they were mad
telling you
about.
guys right
and I
now, I'm the
specifically said,
outsider.
I
Hey,
wish
Michael,
they
you
were
wanna
mad
go
about being
talk?
the chaos mage.
Can I talk to
S-
somebody that's not
Steven,
Jason
you
and
wanna
his
chat?
dumb
Yeah.
theories?
Hey,
Yes,
I could not handle that at all.
that's why I left. I didn't have anything useful to say, but
Yep.
it was getting very stupid out there.
Yep.
I feel like this is we were the first chat on trust issues as well, and I feel like this is going to devolve equally badly.
Yep. Yep. Well, Peter generally speaks to his neighbors, and he brushed over me and went straight to Sarah after he spoke to Adrian. So I found that weird that we were all still there, and he chose to do that.
Yeah, well, Peter's been talking to two people. A lot of people are just
Yep.
out there yelling at each other. It also seems
Yep.
super. Well, yeah, I don't know.
I checked. I got info,
You got info.
and I got info from Nam.
Okay.
What it's pointing at is that that person is evil, just from the info I got, but it's not 100%, obviously.
Did you
I wanna
expect to get
see what
info, or was
happens.
it because of a spell?
Yeah, I'm an info roll. I'm an info roll. See, now everyone's breaking off and talking now, all of a sudden.
Okay, well that's good.
I'm just, yeah. I'm keeping my eye on that person. If they decide to talk to people, I'll let you know who they talk to.
So what did you say? You learned that somebody might be evil?
That they could be evil just from the info I got. Fuck it, I'll just say it. I'm the clairvoyant, so each night I get to choose someone and I learn what spell they cast. I chose Victoria and she chose to sabotage the town folk with her spell. So, and she's not talking to anyone. She's just sitting back. So she could possibly be the demon.
She chose to sabotage the town folk.
Yeah, so this is her spell. This is her spell. Half of the spells of the town folk submitted will not be used next time.
So explain to me the thing. When we submit, I thought we submit spells every day, and that like all of the spells that had previously been submitted were of no use.
Yes, but then there's other roles that can use spells from dead players. So whatever spells they had cast, they'll all get taken, and then that person gets to choose one.
Okay.
Yeah, or if you, I'm taking that as if you repeat a spell, you won't be able to. If you go to repeat a spell day after day after day, you won't get chosen. That's the other way I took it as well.
Okay. Well, I am very confused.
Yeah.
But anyway, this was better than the yelling.
Okay.
Have there
So
been 2 spells today?
Do we know what?
there's
What
2
were you?
minions.
Why were you, Candace? Did you tell people
Hey,
where you what you
Welcome
were?
back, everyone.
I will say
Nominations
in a
open.
second.
I
Okay,
know
so
myself.
I was gonna say what I was.
Hold on. Yeah, let's let Candace talk.
Can we hear Candace first so we can get full info?
Okay, so I was the cryomancer, which I get to pick somebody and their spell doesn't go through for that night. Or the spell won't be cast for that night. And just on a whim, I just chose Adrian just for no reason. It's not like we got to talk to each other before we got to go to bed or whatever. I just picked him randomly. Without being able to have any reads on anybody. It really was just a random selection. So that's all I got.
You say you
Did
were
he
the
make it?
pyromancer?
Cryomancer.
Cryomancer. Each
There
night
it
you
is.
choose a player that cannot cast spell.
Lynn has nominated herself. Lynn, state your case.
Okay, so I'm gonna do them both together. I'm nominating myself because I'm the Chaos Mage, and I don't think I should be alive. I think I caused more havoc for town. I probably should be dead. This definitely makes sense. However, Jason's belief that I am evil is completely dumbfounding. I am fully aware what my ability does, and I am willing to get killed and sacrifice myself here. But if I don't understand, Jason, why you don't think if you are really an outsider, why you don't think there's a Draconis in play?
Because
That's
I cast a spell, because I cast a specific spell that said, I wish that an evil player will be mad for the next 2 days about being a cast mage. If
I'm
so,
not mad.
They may be
I'm not
executed.
mad. I'm not
No,
mad.
but
That's all I'm
it is a
I'm not mad.
possibility. It is a possibility that there is a Draconis in play. She just so happens to be what you cast your spell
But
over, and your spell didn't go through.
I'm not mad. I'm 100% the Chaos
No,
Mage.
I'm saying I'm saying to Jason, there is a world
Oh yeah,
where
there's a world of
yeah.
that. But then what
There's
spell did you
also
cast?
the fact that she learned
What spell
her
did you
role
cast, then?
before.
I'm okay to die, Jason. I'm
Wait,
okay to
Lynn.
die. I understand my role. I understand I'm
I
bad for
know.
town.
So
So
what
that's
I'm
why I'm
asking
killing
you,
myself.
what I'm asking you is, what spell did you cast then? Because
I
your
just
spell
said
went off.
what spell. I
What?
said I poisoned the demon day 3.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Does she have to be alive for her spell to go through?
No, because she already cast it.
Because
I already
It's already
cast it.
been
So
cast.
I'm okay.
Unless it didn't get picked, then
Yeah.
and
You
it's
should
gonna
you
Okay.
should get at least 6 votes on me.
Okay, I'm gonna start voting Lane. We need
Can I ask
5
a
votes to
question?
put Lane in chop.
I'd vote for you,
We need
Lynn,
6
but I'm
votes to put Lane in
Oh,
the
not
chopping
yeah.
block.
6 of
We
the,
need 6 votes to put Lane in the chopping block. I'm starting voting 3, 2.
or 5. Yeah, 5 or 2.
At least I remembered this time.
I love Candace.
Jordy is 5. We've got votes.
Wait, hold on. That was way too slow. I'm sorry. I'll start it again. I do it 3 seconds. It just should be 1. Okay.
Hold on, I
We
cast
need-
a spell that on the first vote, the vote would disappear for 5 seconds and then come back. So was my spell cast? I'm just joking.
Okay, I'm gonna start a vote on Lane. A majority of the living player is 6 votes. I'm gonna start a vote in
Okay,
3,
yeah.
2, 1.
You know, you're still voting like before.
Yep, sorry.
I think it's a bad idea to kill Leon.
That's interesting.
It's okay. It's actually a good idea to kill me just based off what I am.
Okay,
You hear that,
6 votes
Candace? You
is
said
enough
that.
lateness in the chopping block. I allow 2 more minutes for any further nomination.
Well, the other possibility is that, Lynn, you could intentionally cast spells that are not castable.
I can, yes. But something still bad could happen anyway, right? Regardless of that, right?
When your spells are cast, I believe that's when Nom says this spell is a castable
Or
spell.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay to die here. It is what it is.
Also, you do know that it went through. You get some kind of notification that it went through.
I don't know.
No, you got to figure it out.
You have to figure out if your spell went through or not.
No,
I think there are rolls
my
that do
spell,
find out.
I don't know if my spell got picked, but my spell was that a minion would be poisoned that night.
Okay, thumbs up.
I've got a question now, just because I'm not
Yeah.
really sure what would be a valid spell. I'm still a little fuzzy on that. Having an evil player be mad about a specific roll seems is that a valid spell?
That's a valid spell.
Okay.
It's a totally valid spell.
What I would say,
tested it
Sean?
last time we played
I
this.
just wonder because that seems like it's giving away tons of information. But
What I would
It
say,
is,
Sean,
but
is
evil players
think
can
about
guess
rolls that
those
exist.
spells
If
too.
it's a roll that exists, like a roll that does something in the game, probably a valid spell. That's why I
Mhm.
think about it.
I just
And like
became a
I'll
thorough novice in
share,
reverse.
I'll share with you like what mine.
Lane is in the chopping block. Lane X is executed and die. And the game continue. 10
Told
living
you.
player, please submit your spell.
Oh God.
So this is day 2.
Yeah.
Night
Uh,
Day
2.
is this
Yeah, so
day
you
2 on
would
this?
click day 2. Yeah.
We'll click
Do we
day
go back
2
to
on the
our
thing.
rooms, or what? What do we do?
Yeah.
Just
You
Oh,
click
I'm so
day
sorry,
2
it
and then
should
it
be
goes off at night.
Just do day 2. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So what you're saying, and it's
What is this doing?
Um,
Oh, should I be in my room or no?
what was I
Camera
saying? I was saying.
oh,
What
we
was
go
I
into our
saying?
rooms. Okay.
No, we're not
What is
going
this
to our rooms. They're
doing?
just turning the cameras
Yes.
off.
Tell them up.
Oh,
Everyone turn the camera, turn the microphone, no communication here. Just cast your spell and then I will start a night phase.
We submit spells every night. I have to submit 3. I can't even keep up with what I'm submitting. Michael is the clairvoyant, which means he gets to pick somebody and he learns what spell they cast. Which I would assume he's not going to learn 3 spells. A spell they've tried to cast. So I'm going to try to submit 2 innocuous spells every night and 1 potent spell, all of which are harmful to the village, but don't sound harmful. He said he checked Victoria and learned that she cast an unhelpful spell, which is not great, because he's credible. And he's got good theories, which as an evil player I don't appreciate. Who am I going to kill? No idea. Definitely don't want to kill Jason because he claimed outsider. I'll pick Sean.
Okay. Hi. Hey, welcome back everyone. Sean died during night and the game continued. Okay. Whispers
Oh,
of
Sean.
I have my suspicions. Peter. Just kidding.
Because I couldn't get the job done earlier today, so I got it
Exactly.
done now. Victoria, can we talk?
Do you want to talk, Sean?
Who
Yeah.
asked?
I'll go to your room.
Peter,
Peter, sure, yeah.
I'll come to yours.
Okay.
Adrian, would you like to talk?
I would rather stay a little bit longer here if you don't mind.
It's fine.
You want to talk, Steven?
Sure. I'll go to yours. I found it.
Well, I'm glad my spell went off in day one, regardless if Lynn got all mad. And I think Candace told her to calm down, which is why she was more calm when we killed her. Is my gut. I don't think my spell went off this turn, because this turn my spell was, I wish that the demon would be poisoned for the next 2 turns and can't cast spells or make kills. So I know that didn't go off. So darn it. What about you? What's going on with you? I'm the entropist, as you know.
So you're an outsider, right?
I'm the outsider. Lynn's not an outsider. Ignore her. She's gonna be mad for another turn because I made it for 2 turns for some reason.
Each night, a good player's spell is destroyed, even if dead.
Yep. So it doesn't matter if I live or die. I still cause people's spells to be destroyed. Unfortunately, I'm just bad.
Well, it
And I'm
doesn't
not bad.
actually seem that bad though, because like there's 8 spells
No,
being cast,
it just means
and one of them
we
won't
have
count.
all these spells and one of them gets thrown out. Yeah, exactly. It's not the worst thing, but the thing is, even when I die, it happens. So
Yep, that is true.
it's a permanent effect that because I'm everything. Which means we want to keep as many good people around as possible. What about you? Do you want to give a 3? I don't need your roll. I don't really care that much. I'm good. I hope you have figured it out. I hope you realize that my spell actually went off in turn 1.
I know that I know what you have said. So I don't really want to give you my roll, but I can give you top half, bottom half. I'm just looking to see where I'm at. Okay, I am top half.
Okay.
And my spells are connected with my roll. I'm trying to figure out how to get the most useful information, so I don't really want to talk about what spells I'm casting because that'll make it obvious what I am.
You could just do what I'm doing. My next spell is going to be. I wish that the demon isn't allowed to do whispers tomorrow, and we're going to force the demon to have to be in the main room. And if there's only one person who doesn't whisper, we catch them. I'm trying to do things catch the demon. It's more fun that way. We're super powerful. We can do whatever we want.
Well,
and I think it's funny that someone's like, "Well, I don't understand. How can you cast a spell?" I'm like, "Dude, the evil players can cast a spell saying, I wish that the whole evil team gets to see the grimoire, and then they're all spies. Like, you can do whatever you want in this game. That's what's cool about it.
It's definitely
I
interesting.
love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My goal is to mess with the demon as much as possible. Hopefully, I don't know if we have this ritualist, but hopefully, if so, then a bunch of people cast ritual, which would be good also. But yeah, basically, I think doing spells to mess with the demon is the best thing to do at this point because I believe we got a minion.
You believe Lynn was a minion.
I believe she was a minion because I don't believe it's Draconis. I mean, it could be, but I highly doubt it. Unless Nam was purposely putting in the cast mate because he knew that I cast that exact same spell the last time we play tested this on Discord. But I doubt that because I was an outsider, so I doubt he put in 2. I doubt it's Draconis again. He wants to do other things. It was Draconis the last time we played, so I highly doubt he put it in again. So I do think that he fought an outsider. I wish I would have done the spell better and said, I wish that for the next 2 days, a different living evil player is mad that they're the castmate. That would have been even better if they thought multiple people.
How many times has this been run in Discord?
Like 2 or 3.
Because I would imagine that scripts like this get run less frequently in Discord, because what I've seen is that they run simpler and custom scripts.
No, it depends on the group. There's tons of groups that play homebrews and all sorts of things. And amnesiacs, all sorts of things. You know, depends on the group and what everyone's in the mood for.
All right.
Oh, on a side note, Candace is suspicious of Adrian. And also, Adrian started asking all these questions to protect Lynn. I don't know if this is a good kill. So, do you think Adrian's the best nomination? Because Candace is suspicious of him anyway, and he was the only one who defended Lynn, saying we shouldn't kill Lynn.
I have no idea.
But if so,
I don't know what I didn't remember anything being said about Adrian.
Candace used her cryomancer on Adrian, and then she died. So we don't know what that means, but she's suspicious of him.
Each night, choose a player. Their spell cannot be cast tonight. And then she died?
Yes. And then she died, so we don't know why. But to be honest, if no one else thinks, can you just say, hey, I want to do a random nomination and nominate you and do your random nomination thing? If there's nothing better to do.
Sure.
Thanks. Because I still think he's suspicious. And Candace you'll see, Candace will be like, yep, she's suspicious. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of where we are. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Nope.
What's happening here?
So, Adrian, do you want to talk?
Yeah. Come to my room.
Sure.
Hello.
Yo. This has got to be a confusing script to run.
Totally.
It's not like you can even study for it, because it's like, who even knows what it's going to be?
Yes.
Anyway, my name is Steven. I'm the odd man out.
Wait, I'm closing the on.
If I can find him. Yep, there he is. Yo.
I'm just wondering if you've got a social read on Sarah in this game.
I hadn't paid attention to Sarah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you? I'm assuming you do because of your question.
No, I'm just trying to narrow down because yeah, I've got some info pointing to her and one other person as a possible minion candidate.
Okay.
So I just wanted to see what you thought at this point. But if you haven't talked to her, then
no, I am very confused because the realm of possibilities is enormous.
Oh, it's endless. Yeah.
So
yeah,
the foggiest idea what's going on.
Okay, pal. Okay. Check in with me if you do learn something.
Sure.
Maybe I'm one of the top 4 roles on the sheet, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I am the top half.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Nominations open.
Oh, Michael, can we talk tomorrow?
Yes.
I'd like to talk to you, Candace, too.
Okay, we'll talk tomorrow.
The suspicion you had on day 1, are you still feeling the same way?
No, it was just a random. Remember, I told you it wasn't necessarily a suspicion. It was just a random.
Well, because that person said they cast a spell that had negative effects for townsfolk. I don't know what that means.
I
but
don't know.
I can't
Well,
imagine many townsfolk putting something that also poisons townsfolk in their spell.
well, I don't know.
Are you
I
talking
mean, I
about
think what Nam said was the more balanced your spell is, the more likely it was to get enacted.
exactly?
My spell was, I wish that an evil player was mad about being the cast mage for the next 2 days, and if they don't, they may be executed. There's nothing about, and 3 townsfolk also get poisoned in it.
Well, we didn't really know that.
Yeah, I mean,
That doesn't
Yeah,
sound
we
balanced
don't
to me.
know
That's
that
why I
your
was
spell
really
went
surprised
off.
that was allowed. Yeah.
and we still don't know if we have a Draconis or not. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what's
So
going on.
I'm still confused. Do we need to make it balanced, or Nam will make it balanced?
It is
The
what
spell.
you make it. Like it's Nam's not going to
If yours
balance it.
gets
He may
picked,
throw
is
it
what
out.
it is.
He'll skip it.
Yeah.
If he thinks it's too
If you
overpowerful,
say the
he'll.
good team wins, if you say I wish that the good team wins immediately, he's gonna throw it out.
Or you say no townfolk spell was gonna be casted this night. That's too power. You're
Too
basically
powerful.
giving them in. So he might consider that a little overpowering, and you're just an apprentice yet. To be honest.
You don't have enough power to put that through.
Is everyone pretty much thinking that it's a Draconis?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I can say that the spell that I cast last night to try to get some information was that I would learn the role of the person that was executed the previous day, trying to do like that Undertaker type of thing. It didn't go off. So throwing that out there.
My spell didn't go off either.
So
Yeah, mine either.
pertinent info, Sean, was that you learned nothing.
I learned nothing, but the point I'm just trying to also hint at, here's a spell you might.
So I could tell you guys, I don't think my spell went off, because my spell was, I wish that the demon would be poisoned for the next 2 days, including no kills and no spells. And I don't think mine went off. But I went right
Yeah,
for the
that's
demon.
pretty OP though.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Yeah, that's
You
pretty.
gotta, you gotta go and see what works.
Yeah,
and
but
doesn't.
I'm just
going for the
saying,
demon.
yeah. And that's the biggest thing, is finding out like what qualifies and what counts. Like,
Yeah.
Well, let me just
All
say,
of our spells should be, we want Jason's spell to be activated.
my spells have been very less OP, and mine have definitely not gone off. At least not
I
yet.
I feel like
On
there's been
turn one,
yeah.
I still believe mine went off on turn one, which is why we don't have to.
We know you believe that. We know you
Does anyone
believe
else
that.
But
does
that's
anyone else,
fine.
does anyone else feel that their spell went off on day one?
That was gonna be my question.
No one seems to think that their spell went off.
Jason
on day
always
one.
thinks his spell
So
go
Nam, just say I want to do the ritual spell. Do I say I want to cast a ritual, or do I say I want to cast this spell and then at night the other players type the same thing?
You just declare that you are going to cast a ritual spell.
And that's it. And then they just.
And then we'll figure it out from there. Because
And I would take note that you trying to cast a
Ask
ritual
questions
spell.
as we go along.
Okay.
And would people following along do the same thing then? Or would they do it at night?
Oh, everything
it
happens during
says.
the day. The ritual spells are cast during the day.
And
anyone
if
can cast a ritual spell during the day. If there are at least blank players cast a ritual spell, the ritual succeeded. If the ritual is cast successfully, however many times, you win. So how many players would the ritual have to be to
3
succeed
people would
today?
have to cast it 3 different times because there's 2 minions.
Right, but we just need to know how many people need to cast it right now in
4.
order for time number
there's-
1.
You have to cast it 4 times because
4 times.
there's 2 minions plus 2.
3, you cast it 3
I
times
thought
to succeed.
2 minions plus 1.
Oh, number of minions plus 2. You have to cast it 4 times, but it has to go off 3 times.
And you can only cast it once a day.
Yeah.
No,
that's it's casting that in lieu of putting a different spell in.
Yeah, you're
But-
giving up.
but
You're
once
giving
a
up your
day.
night spell. You're giving up your night spell to do the ritual.
But
That's
once a
what
day.
Mhm.
Everybody
Okay.
just once a day, right?
Yes.
Yep. Does it have to be a live player, or does it have to be dead players too now?
Dead players don't get to do the spell.
Yeah.
Lynn just said she was casting a spell.
I
So-
did not. Don't put words in my mouth. I said shit.
Okay, Lynn asked about
this
casting
meeting is
spells
being
last
recorded.
turn.
I said nothing, Jason. I
She
said
didn't
nothing.
say anything.
Okay.
Keep it-
Anyway,
No, she didn't say anything.
She
at the
didn't
end
say
of last
anything.
turn, I mean,
What?
I was
It was,
listening,
it
but-
was on the
Shut
one
up.
of the voices on your head. Don't let the one that says to set
It's-
things on fire go off though.
We
I
got
think
four
we
lanes.
should,
Okay,
I think
well,
we should
okay,
nominate,
if-
or we should, or we should.
Yeah, I was just
ritual.
about to say if we nominated to get rid of Lynn because she's an outsider, then we should nominate Jason to get rid of him because he's an outsider as well.
Except there's a difference. I cast a spell to make someone mad, make an evil
Except
player
there's a
mad about being an
difference.
outsider. And
Yeah,
my
'cause you're
outsider,
fucking
Michael,
evil.
read my roll. If I'm dead, my power still is in effect. Read my roll very carefully. I'm the entropist. I have no problem saying it. Read my roll. Whether you kill me or not, my power, it's still in there. Someone's spells getting thrown out every single day. That's
We'll
what I
kill
do.
you.
We shouldn't kill me because I'm a good player.
Well,
and
you
I
shouldn't
do-
have killed me because I'm a good player. If you
Okay,
want to go by
I don't want
that,
to argue. I don't want to argue anymore.
I'm a
Let's-
good player
I
and you
don't want
killed
to
me.
argue. I don't want to argue.
I'm a good player.
I
I'm
don't
just
want
saying.
to argue.
Just
Please,
Well,
I
then
don't wanna
don't.
argue.
Just stop
stating.
arguing then.
Hi.
Okay.
Just stating.
Anyway, I think that there's a better plan based on what Candace said, and based on the same reasoning that someone cast a spell that had negative effects for townsfolk. I think that that's the best person to kill because I don't think those were the real spells that were cast, and I think that they were evil spells. But the person had to scramble and make up a good spell. So I'd like to
I
nominate
don't
Adrian.
co-sign on all of that.
Who?
I didn't
Who
say
do you
all
wanna
of that.
nominate?
Just went off of-
Who?
Who?
Who nominated who?
Adrian.
Jason nominated Adrian. Jason,
And
make a
there's
case.
two reasons. One is Candace was suspicious of him when she picked him as the cryomancer.
It was
She
just
didn't say
random.
that.
It was a yeah. I
Secondly,
didn't say
Adrian
that out
thought I was
loud.
evil,
I
even though
didn't
I
I
say
don't
that
think
out loud.
Adrian's evil at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, Adrian made it very clear that he thought I was evil after I made it very clear that I cast a spell that said I wish that an evil player would be mad about being cast mage for the next 2 days, and if
You
they
don't have to
aren't,
repeat the
they may
same
be
stuff over
executed.
and over
I made it.
again.
Well, I'm just making it clear what my spell was so everyone understands it.
We heard
Secondly,
you 70
when Adrian
Why do you
Grant-
always think it's your spell? Your spell. Your spell.
Hey,
No
No,
one
no,
else's
no,
spell.
Law and order.
Please, law and
Jesus
order.
Christ.
Law and
Law and
order.
order.
Okay, my ghost is casting a spell called Law and Order. Okay, one person at
Okay,
a time. Jason,
so-
finish your case quickly and then move to
Okay,
Orion.
so here's what Adrian said to me and why I think he's suspicious. First of all, he took a while to tell me what spells he cast when I've been very clear about my spells, including that I said I wish that the demon was poisoned for the next 2 days, including no spells and no kills. I've been very clear. Adrian fumbled and mumbled and then finally said what his spells were. And one spell was, I wish that I protected myself and that two townsfolk were poisoned. And he goes, and that's because I thought that I had to do that. But then his second spell was, I wish my 2 neighbors were protected. But he didn't say anything about poisoning on that second spell. So I think that Adrian's evil and just had to come up with some good spells at the last minute and didn't think of them. And I think this is a good kill.
Think you're a good
Adrian,
kill.
your defense.
I told my first spell, I told Peter. So I guess he can vouch for me there. And I wrote both spells and I just read them. I didn't make anything up. And the first thing I said to you, Jason, is, are you evil? And I guess that's why you came after me. I don't know why.
I said I'm not evil. I literally said, no, I'm an outsider. I've been very
I
clear.
always ask like this to see the reaction of people. That's my defense. I think it's a better kill. And
Adrian
I
hasn't
think
even
you're
been
evil.
whispering anybody.
Hey,
I whispered
time
with
for-
Peter. And with
Okay,
Sean.
but you've been
Yeah,
taking
I
down
spoke with him.
whispers.
Yeah.
hey, time for further information.
I don't think it's bad.
I
I don't
spoke
think
to
it's
Adrian
bad.
day one. Oh, sorry, Lynn.
No, that's okay. You can go. Sorry.
I spoke to Adrian day one. I didn't get the impression that he was fumbling to try to come up with a spell. It could be because he had already spoken with Jason, so I mean that is a possibility. But I didn't get the impression that at least from the way that the game was introduced. This is my first time playing this script, and I actually thought the spells that Adrian said to me sounded extremely balanced and like the type of thing that would have gotten through based on what we knew before the game started.
Okay, time for further
Oh,
information.
pertinent
Anyone else?
information. Either way, I'm not the demon, so it's better to go for someone who could be the demon as well.
Unbelievable.
Let's start voting Adrian. We need
4.
4.
5 votes for majority. We start voting 3, 2, 1.
You need
Why?
4 votes for
You need
majority.
4. You need 4.
It may be because of a spell.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Well,
And
yeah,
either
you're
spell
right.
might have went through that did something.
On votes not enough, everyone separate day. Is there any other nomination? I'm closing the game now.
So do you think Jason is evil or not? Or he's just playing Guami style?
I'm not playing Guam style. I'm trying to do the best I can to help our team. I literally cast a spell to hurt the demon. I literally cast a spell to make the demon not be able to kill or cast spells for the next 2 days. It didn't go off, but I'm doing stuff to help our team.
Here it is. I spell a cast that would poison a outsider, a minion. That if that went off, that could have caused problems. So everything's not necessarily.
I'm gonna nominate Jason.
Steven, no, Jason. Steven, say your case.
Well, he claimed that he cast a spell to make someone mad about a roll after they claimed the roll, and he also is claiming an outsider, which invalidates that roll. And I don't know. I think that we should kill every day. He is claiming an outsider, which, for the record, he's not helping the village if he is that roll, but it's also not hurting the village if, you know, like, killing him is better than killing a useful roll, and he might be evil. And then it would be helping the village.
Okay, 2 things.
Jason, your defense.
I never got a chance to talk in private about my spell, which I would have done first, except right away everyone's like, Candace died, what happened? If they're an outsider. I never got a chance to say my spell until after Lynn claimed the role, which I was glad because then I was able to say my spell. That's the reason I didn't say it first. I would have whispered it, but we never went to whispers. So that's the reason I didn't do it. Secondly, I've been casting spells against the demon as much as I can now. I'm going to cast a spell against the demon every single turn because I want to win the game for our team. Other people are casting selfish spells. I'm trying to cast spells to get the demon, to pinpoint the demon, because I think that's the only way we can win this game. And thirdly, if you read my roll, still there's going to be a spell thrown out. So kill me if you want, but you're killing a good player, and you're killing a good player who's actually been putting in spells that have been trying to help the team. So if you guys want to do it, do it. But there's better kills and there's better people to go after.
Okay, time for further information.
I would just like to know, you said people are casting spells that are selfish. How do you know that?
So Steven said he cast a spell to help his own ability. Adrian said he cast a spell to protect himself. Those are selfish abilities to protect themselves.
No, you're perverting what I said. My
okay.
And
Okay.
second of all, the thing about giving you information, I that was in a whisper to you. I didn't imagine that information would come out publicly. I cast a spell in synergy with my ability, and I am a good townsfolk, so that would be a very altruistic spell that works well with my ability. And I didn't want to tell you what it was, so that you could immediately figure out what I was in case you're evil and try to kill me.
Well, I'm not evil. And
I know, but I don't know that.
My whole feeling is we got to cast spells to root out the demon.
I want to start with Jason.
Spells,
We need 5 votes to put Jason in trouble block.
We'll lose.
Start rolling 3.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Sorry, Jason, I'm a very vindictive person.
Oh, I know you
It's
are,
a good
but
kill.
I also such
Lynn knows.
because you sided with Lynn. So
That's way too many hands.
Everyone, but
of course it's way too many hands. I've told you all this that I'm good, but
Hey, 6
and I'm the
votes
only
is
one who's
enough.
casting spells.
Jason's in a chopping block.
Pertinent info. I would have going to cast a spell next turn that said the demon's not allowed to whisper. That's what someone should be doing. That's what everyone should be doing, because then we can root the demon out, and that's all we need to do in this game is root the demon out.
Well,
so that's pertinent info, and I hope you can see that comes from a good player.
I'm closing it.
So as a strategy, we should always be casting always the same spell, or we should vary the spell.
If every single good player cast, I wish that the demon wouldn't whisper today, and then we all go whispering. Only the demon's not going to whisper, and we'll root out the demon. There's plenty of ways to root out the demon in this.
Or possibly the evil will get the spell because Nam will determine that spell is OP.
We won't know unless we try it.
Well, or it gets given to the evil team, and then only the
it backfires, and then only the evil team can whisper.
Or you die, Jason. Now when we win.
Okay, then you guys.
I'm putting it in 5 seconds.
It's fine since I can't cast anymore.
Hey, with that, Jason's in the chopping block. Someone says Avada Kedavra. And then because that's deadly spell, and then Jason died right away. But yeah. So and the game continue. Please turn off your camera, turn off your microphone, and submit me the spell.
So here we are again. And I've once again recorded me typing in a bunch of things. So, in case you don't know, my fake information, which may or may not come out, hopefully it doesn't come out, it's wicked horrible. I will learn the spell that was cast night 2, my night 0 thing, night 1. Learn who cast the spell night 3. Learn who cast the spell night 4. And the goal is that I can, well, my ability is that I learn, well, my bluff ability. If an evil player's spell was cast. Yeah, so I think I'm already in trouble. There's another problem, which is that Michael is the clairvoyant, which I'm going to get him killed, because that is a not good thing. Yo.
Hey.
I would like to kill Michael.
Michael? Okay. Hey, you know what?
What?
You're mad that Sarah's a minion today.
Okay.
But it seems like the spell doesn't have any consequences.
Okay.
So, but you are mad that you are the Sarah's a minion, okay? Bye.
Okay. Anyway. It sounds like that was my spell. Which has no effect. Wonderful. Apparently, if you have a spell that has literally no effect, it's not too powerful. Unsurprisingly so.
Apparently last night, someone cast a very deadly spell on Michael, and Michael is now dead. And the game continued.
I just want to bring up something right now publicly. If you notice, the demon still killed on turn 3, so Lynn's spell of the demon was poisoned on turn 3 didn't happen. Like I said, my spell went off on day 1, which was I made an evil player mad. I'm done with it now. And you guys killed a good player for no reason.
I so can't wait for you to see the final Grimoire, Jason.
Candace, can we talk?
And how stupid you're gonna look.
I'm gonna talk to Michael first, and then I'll be to talk to you, Peter. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Michael,
Sean.
you can come to mine.
Yeah, I'll talk to you, Joe.
I'm gonna talk to Sean first.
Yeah, I'll go to your room.
Stephen, can we talk?
I said everything publicly, unless you want to tell me private stuff. Sure. If you want to tell me private stuff, sure. What, my room or yours?
You mean me? I said Stephen.
Oh, so you said
Sorry.
Jay.
Sorry.
I'm going to my room.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, we have problems.
Why do
Michael
we have...
Michael is the clairvoyant, and every night he gets to pick a player, and he learns a spell that they've tried to cast. Which he checked you first, and he learned that you were evil because your spell was not nice. So
He told you, right? Or...
that's what he told me. So that's why I killed
okay.
him. Because I don't want him to keep doing that. I am the Draconis, so I get to cast 3 spells, which if you thought casting 1 spell was bad enough, and I've been trying to cast spells that aren't super obviously evil, but I'm super confused. And unfortunately, my spell was granted last night, which made it so that I have to be mad, and there's not even a consequence if I don't comply. So clearly, I'm not good at casting spells. But I'll give you the bluff rolls because I literally haven't talked to any of the evil people because, yeah. So, Archmage and Cleric are available. I am bluffing as the Paladin.
So Archmage and what are available?
Cleric. Cleric is the one that brings somebody back from the dead, which is a problematic one to bluff as because if nobody comes back to life, then.
Well, you could say that it was not. You could say that it was not selected.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Well, I have a feeling that this is not going to go well.
I just wanted to catch up with you real quick. So I kind of talked to everyone a little bit.
Okay.
So Michael, you said was the clairvoyant.
Yep. Yeah. And then the only other things I have are Jason and Lynn, who were said publicly, and then Candace, who said publicly. I don't even know what Adrian is. Do you know what Adrian is?
I can tell you what I am.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
I am the blood mage. I've been saving yeah. I've only used stuff that was not going to kill me.
Sure.
And Adrian must be one of the other two. I have no suspicion. I don't suspect what he might be. I don't think. Well, if he were the Infernomancer, he would definitely not show as soon as this. So he might be the Infernomancer, but that we might only find out if we talk to him, or if if.
Okay. Well, I don't
later in the game.
Don't think that I should keep talking to you since Michael's watching us.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bye. Don't worry, it's fine. John?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk, Adrian.
Okay.
Your room number.
I'll go to your room.
Yeah. Vicky, you want to talk?
Yeah. Should I go to yours or?
I'll go to your room.
Okay.
Peter,
What are
you want to
doing
catch
to
up?
us, Sure. I'll come to yours.
All right, sounds good.
I'm still trying to piece together Candace's death.
I don't know. It seems like Lynn's ability wasn't the culprit.
Yeah. So let me run a scenario past you. Let's say Candace on the first night submitted a spell that said, today I die and I will appear dead for 3 days or something. And then she gets resurrected. Then she can say, oh, there's a cleric who resurrected me or something like that.
That's an interesting idea.
Like, I'm just wondering whether this is a great way to be evil under the radar, or maybe something like, I appear dead, and the first time a minion is killed, I am resurrected, or something like that, you know?
That's interesting.
So if Candace at any point comes back alive, I would be interested to see that. Or if she was someone who said, like maybe she's a minion and said, I immediately die, but my ability still works for the rest of the game or something like that, you know?
So I have some
I'm just trying to find a way to explain her death.
I have some interesting news for you.
Okay.
I was visited last night and told that I am mad that Adrian is a minion. However, Nam made it clear that there is no consequence for not being mad about that. So I don't actually have to do that. That sounds like a
Doesn't
botched.
say you're mad or you die. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a botched spell to me. Somebody wanted me to frame Adrian.
Okay. Okay.
Which I don't know what that means.
It specifically says minion.
That's what he said. He said, you're mad that Adrian is a minion, but interestingly enough, there is no consequences for not being mad.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, have you had a spell come true yet?
I have not.
Okay. Have you heard of anyone whose spell might have come true?
Well, Jason thinks his spell came true, but I'm not so
sure
sure about that. Which is odd, because if 2 or 3 spells are happening every day, it seems like lots of people would be saying their spells are happening.
Well, the evil people wouldn't, I suppose, but the good people you think would. I'm going to try to put in one that's kind of like, I forget what that roll is in S&V, but find out how many evil people are dead.
Oh, the Oracle.
Oracle, yeah.
That makes sense.
Just to see if we've killed anybody yet, and if it comes true, at least it's information.
Sure.
Okay. Thanks, Stephen.
Well, you gave me an idea too. I'm gonna find out if any players are registering as dead but not.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hell didn't go off.
Oh, I know Gil left.
Oh.
Peter, God, I hope you're good.
I think that Jason had a good idea about.
I'm good, Lynn.
About the demon is not allowed to whisper. I think we should
We
try
gotta
that.
kill an evil next week, or we're gonna lose the game. I think there's still 3 evil alive.
You don't think you or Jason are evil?
I think Jason is severely misguided. I think there was too many votes on Jason for him to be evil, personally.
Misguided.
And I know 100% I am an outsider. So I think if Jason's good and I know I'm good, there's a Draconis in play. And I don't think we've killed an evil.
So there's.
Or Jason was bluffing as an outsider to hide a more powerful townsfolk role.
That is fair. That's fair. It just seems like there's a lot of votes on him, though. There seem to be a lot of votes, but I don't know.
I think there might have been a lot of votes just so that maybe he would talk less the rest of the game. As dead.
That's fair.
Well, Lynn and I were talking about a possible storyteller rule in some of these games. When it comes to accusation, then defense, then pertinent information, I don't think the accuser or the defender should be involved in the pertinent information. If you give the accusation, you've given all your pertinent information, and you shouldn't talk in the pertinent information department.
I see. I will try to announce that in the next game, but for the current lane,
because every time Jason nominates it, he gives the accusation, and then the person gives their defense, and then he immediately says pertinent information and restates the whole accusation again. And it doesn't seem like it should be other people talking. Anyway,
crap.
That's just
I waited for a while,
Waited
Peter.
too
We're gonna
long.
have to talk. Yeah,
I know.
I waited. You were talking to somebody else.
Sorry,
Okay.
I pulled her. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It was a very evil move of you, Sarah. Very evil.
Well, in all fairness, you were in the room and Candace was, so, and I was here, and me and Candace were here.
I hear you. I hear you. I don't begrudge you anything. Evil people
after-
get rights too.
After
Yeah.
So now you're.
Hey,
So now
welcome
you're,
back,
now you're
everyone.
trusting the
Nominations
wrong person,
open.
Peter.
Okay, I want to say.
No,
something.
I'm not.
I
I'm
want to
just
say
making
something.
jokes.
He 100% begrudges you. He's lying.
Let Candace speak. Let
Candace
Candace
is trying to
speak.
talk.
Because I can't get too loud like I normally can at home. I'm going to look at this right quick. So based on my ghost bopping around the village, this seems to be the consensus without me outing anyone, but me putting together bits and pieces of everybody's information. I will not be outing anyone, so you can refrain from asking me any details. I've been dead for 5,100 days, so you can take it for what you want, okay? So, all right, evil team, top 2 suspected minions at this point, Victoria and Steven. Possible demon, Adrian.
And
There
what
is
was all hand play?
that Did you just ask me what?
No, I said
Didn't I
that
just?
I said that works with all the info.
Okay. I said, I know you just didn't ask me, and I told you to ask me.
I said it works with the info.
But
Good.
yeah, so there was something that was brought up as far as there was no other countdown after Jason was nominated the other day. There were no other nominations. He got enough votes and he died. So it's a possibility that the evil team has cast a spell that the first person to get enough votes is executed. There's also somebody that is aware that if so many evil people vote, then they were notified. So it appears that Jason's vote was he was nominated by someone evil, pushed for, the spell was activated to immediately kill him, and then the townsfolk spell of people being notified if 2 or more evil people voted was activated. So you want to see your evil team, look at who killed Jason.
Oh my God, Candace, I love you
Everybody
so
killed
much.
Jason.
You know why, Candace? Because Nom was laughing and he was smirking, then he had to disappear from camera, so that tells me you're telling the truth. So I'm totally for that.
Someone nominate Steven first before he nominates anyone else.
Why do you think I'm demon, Candace?
I'll nominate.
I'm not
Steven.
sure. I'm not
Can I ask
sure. I'm
something?
not sure.
Hold on.
But
Hold on. If we think Steven and Victoria are minion candidates and Adrian is a demon candidate, why are we nominating a minion instead of a demon?
Well, let's just be sure that definitely at this point, definitely. I don't know about Adrian.
Let's get a majority on him, and then we can move
Steven
on.
and Victoria are evil.
I want to cover our bases. That's my thoughts. Yes.
So, because I could be wrong about Adrian. There's not enough evidence at this point to point
your
towards
case?
him complete.
Wait, who nominated who? Sarah, what's your case?
Yeah, basically what Candace said.
Okay.
Is that
what kind of evidence points to me now?
Wait, Steven, your defense first.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I don't know how to defend myself because the accusation wasn't particularly.
The eggs are in the basket.
Clear. Yeah, there's a lot of eggs involved. I say look at the people that voted. So I'm looking at the people that voted. There were 6 people that voted: Peter, Adrian, Gil, not Sarah, myself, and Victoria. So that's literally everyone but Sarah voted. So I'm confused. I'm not evil. I also don't understand what you said about Jason, because as far as I could tell, that was a very normal the count, and he was the first person on the chopping block, and I believe he counted down from 5. So I think that you're just misguided about that. He did turn the camera off, so I don't know what Lynn was saying about it validating, but it felt like a normal day to me. So I don't know.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I actually don't.
Laughing. I know it's true.
Did you say pertinent information?
Yeah.
I think good team needs to vote on this at this point. Good team needs to vote for real.
I agree. Don't make me use a ghost vote.
I will say that I do like, that's a good part about dying early. I kind of like taking the position of putting everybody's information out in public, to where people are not outed, and then everybody has the pieces, because you can't make it around to everybody. But then somebody can say, oh, well, no, that doesn't work in my world because this is what I know. So, you just don't have time to talk to everybody. So this is extremely interesting. Low information.
Steven?
What?
We need 4 votes to put Steven in a chopping block.
He said 4 votes. Stop. Sorry. He said 4 votes. We're gonna need a dead vote. He said 4. Can we get a fourth?
Oh wait, do I have to use mine or no?
We didn't get 4. He just said 4.
It was fun.
He just said 4.
I thought someone else had them up.
They literally have.
One more thing too.
Someone
down.
Jason, calm down. Let people talk.
One more thing. I keep losing my seat, so I don't know whether that's a software thing or whether that is a spell thing. Every single time there's a vote, I've lost my seat.
I think everyone's a little paranoid.
John has lost his as well.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And Michael gets
Where are you sitting on, Michael?
I think it's a very
I
real.
cast a spell to hack into the computer system.
I think it's very real
I'm just
possibility
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just
that
putting it
someone's
out there.
cast a
But every
spell to
time,
make it so that everyone talks over each other, because I've noticed that happening a lot.
yeah.
That
I
would have
need
been
other
started before we
nomination. I'm
started
closing the day.
playing.
Could someone nominate Adrian before the day ends? One of the good players that's left, Gil, Peter.
I can't.
trust
Should
you
do
guys.
Victoria for
Victoria?
sure. Victoria.
I will
Victoria,
nominate Victoria.
Hey, Gil, nominate
Yeah.
Victoria. Gil, say your case.
I think I have a couple pieces of information. I think what Candice said makes total sense. I'm not sure. I talked to Adrian. I'm on the fence with Adrian yet. I think it's possible that he's evil. I'm just not 100% sure. I feel more confident on Bolton on Steve and Victoria. I had to look who Victoria is because her name said Vici, so I was like confused.
Vicky.
Vicky.
Vicky, yeah. Vini Vici Vicky.
Veni Vidi Vicky.
Vicky, Victoria, your defense.
I haven't even been able to talk to half of the people here. So and also keep in mind this is my second time playing this game, so I don't really know how everything works yet, but wouldn't be the first time I was wrongly executed today, so go for it.
Yeah, I think we will.
Time for further information. Hey,
Pertinent information, just really quick. Pertinent information. Number
How
of
many
players
votes do we need? How many votes do we need?
Four.
Four. Lynn, you want to put in your vote?
Yeah, I'll leave it up this time. I swear, I'll leave it up. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okay, there's an evil wasting a good person's dead vote.
Yep.
I was gonna take it off there, but
5 votes is enough.
Maybe
Do
not.
we want to just try to kill Adrian now, or are
Victoria's
we good
is
with
in the
this?
chopping block.
no,
I'm
just
closing
leave
the
it.
day.
No, leave. We don't want to. We don't want to try to kill Adrian right now. I'm not completely sold on
I
it.
don't understand why are you suspicious of me.
Well, you saw Lynn about to use a dead vote, so you put it in.
So
So-
it's wasted.
Lynn was after me.
I
She
was
was
Lynn
already
was
had
two
it up.
positions
off,
after me.
but
I
With
understand.
that, Victoria
Whatever.
is on chopping block. She's executed and died. She was also received a death spell. So everyone, and the game continue.
Ooh,
Everyone
did you hear what he
turn
said?
up.
No.
What did you say
Mhm.
before?
Death-
You
What
said.
did you say?
The death spell. The death spell.
what's a death
Oh,
spell?
same thing. Avada Kedavra that killed Jason. That's what he meant.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Okay.
paranoid.
Anyway, turn on your camera and submit you the spell for a night. Good luck.
Well, I cast a bunch of spells that I think were meaningless. One of which was that I can't be killed unless all minions are killed. I couldn't think of any other variations. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have my fake information. Let's kill Peter.
Hey,
I think
welcome
so.
back, everyone.
Dang it.
Yeah, like as you guys can see, because Pierce no longer has the magical background, symbolizes he's no longer has the ability to perform magic. Peter has died during the night, and the game continues.
Peter,
Sure.
can I come talk to you?
Sure.
I was gonna try to catch you too. Can we come together?
You,
Can,
Yeah,
can
do you
I
have a-
go in that room too?
Gil
I go
and
in the-
Sarah. Gil and Sarah. need to
I would
talk.
like. Yeah. Can
Which
we?
room are we going to, Michael?
include
Jason,
Sean?
I can
Pete.
talk to you real quick.
No, with
That's
Gil
fine.
also. We need to have a three-way chat at this point.
Can we include
Because I need to tell
Sean?
you guys what spells to cast next turn.
Can
else
we
we're
include
dead.
Sean in the conversation?
That's fine. Sean could come.
Yeah.
What
Gil, I'll
room?
go to your room.
Gil's room?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gil's room.
Oh, okay, so you just want me to hang out with the evil team. Cool. Okay.
What?
Oh,
I feel like I'm left out here. No one wants to talk to me.
Yeah, it felt
Well, we
like
can
literally
talk, Lynn. We
everyone
can talk, but
went to that room.
I feel like
Peter,
I
Oh
don't
my god,
you're
I'm
understand.
really in the room with the whole evil team. Holy shit. Like
I don't understand why Candice targeted me. What did I do?
I don't
Lynn?
get this game, so I kind of.
For your benefit, you could just I'm not going to say anything. I'm just gonna, stay in this room and observe.
Stay and observe.
Just so you know, Lynn, I was also left out here with the evil team, you and them. Oh, I
Telling
figure
yourself
you're gonna throw it. You might as well take it. At least I didn't throw it as hard as Jason.
Jason has thrown this game at the beginning pretty well.
Well, there appear to be 2 consortiums.
That's
Can't
too big of
let
a
it-
word for me. If you mean you guys are all evil, then probably yes.
Well, I don't know what happened. Everybody just left.
Yeah, because it's all the good team. And then I'm left here for the fodder.
Adrian, would you like to go talk?
Whatever, yeah.
Oh, of course, you're too evil. You gotta talk.
I don't know. I don't.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
Okay,
I have no idea what's going on.
me neither.
And us talking isn't
I
helping. But it
I
also
try to
didn't seem to make
protect you.
sense for me to sit out there and say, yes, I'm definitely one of the 3 evil that's sitting out here.
Exactly.
I did
cast a spell to
cast
protect you and me.
I cast 2 spells that could save us, because I'm Draconis, in case you don't know. I get to cast
Yeah.
3 spells every night. One was that I can't die unless all the minions are dead, and the other was that at least 2 dead votes have to cast for me to die.
Nice.
So the thing is that I think that I'll definitely get at least 2 dead votes, so that's probably super easy to get. But maybe you should vote to kill me if they vote, just so that they're less likely to use dead votes. I don't know.
I think I'm going to make a target out of myself.
I don't know how.
Me neither.
2 minutes left.
Hmm.
Well, it's a good thing that Lynn was out there so she can report, even if we go back, that we were whispering. What are you?
I'm the necromancer, and I only activated Victoria's spell that the 2 best spells are not counted, are not taken into consideration this night. It's kind of useless, my role.
Okay. Well, she was the blood mage, in
Unfortunately.
case you don't know, and she never used her ability.
Okay. Hey, Resvi.
So, I
Okay,
don't know what's going on.
I'll leave the room.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, thank you for that. I practiced many years, still learning. Yeah.
Hey, that's more, you know more than I do. I know a little bit of being in Canada. I know a little bit of French, but I'm not fluent in French, mind you, even though we're bilingual country. But
Where are you from? Canada or?
I'm in Canada, yes. So I'm, if you've heard of like Toronto, near Toronto area,
Victoria?
Victoria. Oh, Victoria. Victoria's on the opposite side of the country.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was close to Canada.
It is.
It is part
Toronto.
of Canada.
Toronto's in
Yeah,
Ontario.
I wanted to say close to Toronto.
Victoria's on the west coast, so it's like pretty far away. But
Oh, okay.
When I was
And
growing up,
Toronto
we
is
used to
like
vacation in
middle?
Canada every year.
Canada's the best.
I never left my continent so far.
Oh wow.
Well, continent.
I was
That's a big
hoping-
thing.
I went to
That's-
Africa.
It is pretty big, yeah. I've been to the UK, like I've been to Scotland, but I haven't been to mainland Europe.
I've been to Scotland as well.
That was the
I've
claim,
been all
Peter.
over
Hey,
Europe.
welcome back,
Beautiful
everyone.
I've been to
Nominations
Dubai.
open.
Okay, Jason, what do you think is going on at this point? What are your thoughts?
We know Candace. We know everything, and the problem is we got to get it right, or else it's over.
You
So hang
know
on, if you
everything.
know everything, then why
It's,
do you need
I-
to
it
I-
seems
confirm?
that
have
if
a
you
lot
know
of
everything,
information.
getting
Have a
everything
lot
right
of
would be
I
pretty easy.
literally, I
Hey, I see
literally
you
just
open
asked.
the breakout room if you want to visit anywhere.
You
Otherwise,
asked
you don't
me.
have to
I
go to
mean,
night races.
I'm gonna let the
Yeah.
live players do their thing because they know what to do at this point.
So why are you opening the breakout rooms, Nam?
No, I'm just opening. Yeah.
As one
Yeah,
of the
nomination is open.
as one of the alive players, I do not know what to do,
Well, that's because you're sus, and we know why.
and we know why. Well, another thing I think is odd is that you literally said, "We know
Okay, pertinent
exactly."
info.
Yeah,
Pertinent
it's
info.
good,
How you
great
gonna
that your
jump over
pertinent
him and
info
say
would come
pertinent
out right in
info?
the middle of my sentence. That's just wonderful.
I'll give you the info. If you want to hear the info, I'll give it to you. Did someone on the evil team has cast a
Pertinent
spell that
info.
said,
I'm gonna talk now.
okay, someone on the evil team has cast a spell that said the demon can't die until all the minions are killed. You guys got it now? That's the pertinent info that we now have. So we got to kill both of them, Adrian and Steven, in some sort of order. If we get it wrong, the game's over. If we get
Can
it
you
right,
please explain permanent info? Can you
Yeah,
please
we
explain why
can't
I
win
won?
if that's the case.
yeah, we can. We can because the
How?
good team casts protection spells. There's things called protection
Or we
spells.
just.
We have to kill someone, and the good people that are left need to pick who to kill, and we're gonna have to
Okay,
make
so
sure.
And somebody's was registered as dead, but may be alive.
No, I asked about that, and that is not true.
Maybe we have a zombie.
I tell you that is true because I know it's true.
so Gil, what are
A
your
zombie?
suspicions as far as who is the demon at this point?
What?
I can read Adrian. I think even wrong. I think that Steve would be the best option as to make a mistake right now. I would rather make a mistake killing Steve. I can't call you Steve. Ayahu. We should call Ayahu. It's a better mistake than if it is a mistake. I don't
That's
think
gonna
it
be
is,
the new
but
tagline for my channel. Hey Yahoo! It's a better mistake.
I'll be right back.
Ayahu.
Well,
Um,
it doesn't appear that anybody
would
cares.
Be really, I would be. I think it would prove some of the information that I have now. All of this is true. I don't know. It's none leading this thing, so like everything that I was told could not be right.
So
But we learned that we cannot kill the demon unless the two minions are dead.
so one of them is dead
One
already.
minion is dead.
So I think it's between Steve and Adrian, but there's a slim chance, and I'm not saying that Lynn, don't get me frazzled, but there's a slightly chance that Lynn is evil too. But I'm leaning more like Ayahu and Adrian. But I can't discard that Lynn could be on the evil team.
But Lynn is
But
dead
she is
dead.
dead. But she's dead, so we don't have to worry
So
about
she's not a issue at all. I think it needs to be Steven first. I mean, now worst come to worst, he doesn't die.
Yeah, I think
we know
I think
he's
between the
demon.
two of them, I think it will prove something. Either he dies.
Hang on, just really quick.
Doesn't die and it proves something.
Hang on,
then
Jason.
you guys cast spells.
Jason, what was the words of that spell that they cast?
The demon can't die until all the minions are dead. That was the words of the spell.
Okay.
So therefore,
Can I ask a question?
There was more sus on Adrian early, so Adrian's the demon, and then they cast that spell. But that spell was cast in round 3 after Adrian was already sussed. So we got to assume they cast the spell when Adrian was sus.
How did you come about that information?
We have it, Candace. And let's want to do
don't even bother asking.
No. Real simple. How did you?
We learned from somebody.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. That's good enough. That's good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
So
That's
I
good
just
enough.
want to before we move on Adrian and Steven, because I have not talked to Michael, I just need a couple people to vouch for Michael.
I think Michael is good.
I think Michael is good.
I think Michael is good.
Okay.
Because let me tell you.
Ask Michael about what spell he cast, and we can confirm it's good. Did you cast a spell about yourself, and what did you cast?
Did I cast a spell about myself?
About yourself at any point
No,
in the game.
I only cast the same spell over and over again, and it was to help the town, not to help myself.
Yep.
I think we got to.
Did anybody cast a spell on Michael?
Did anyone cast a spell on Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Do we
Okay.
know what the spell? Can somebody tell which spell was
Can
cast?
somebody say what spell they cast on Michael and what it said exactly, word for word?
I think I heard that someone cast a protection spell on Michael. I don't know
Who
about
and what?
verbatim.
Well,
I don't know
can that
about who
person-
and what.
Can that
No.
person speak out? There's no reason not to at this point. We know what the spell says. We just want to see who cast it.
It's just that information.
Actually, I've heard it twice.
It's this information about Michael that makes me worried about we making a mistake. That's the
So I think I've heard it twice. I think that there was once that somebody pretty much protected him. He tried to cast a spell to protect him from the demon and also from execution. And then I think there was another one to where somebody tried to protect him. I'm trying to remember everything that was told to me. Tried to protect him from
That's a lot of protect on him that you got.
either like not malfunctioning or something. But I believe he's good.
I want somebody who casted this spell.
Yeah, who cast this spell? Who cast this spell from Michael?
Does it matter?
It does. It
Because I want that person to say what the spell is. It matters quite a lot because that makes me suspicious of Michael.
So I don't feel that you should be, Gil, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Gil, just say your role and explain why, because we got to.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I might just come out.
It
So
does,
let me.
It
Can I
does.
talk?
Candace.
You need to fill in the. You need to
We
just
can't
take
fill it in unless
context
people
cues.
admit to what they cast.
You got to stop yelling.
Okay, so now add hell aberrant in the game. So.
Okay, I'm the druid, right? Now take what I say with a grain of salt, because numb is always crazy thing. But the first night I learned that the
Don't
next.
say that. Find out who cast it and find out who cast it.
Just say you're the druid. That's good enough.
Just
I'm
say
the
you're
druid.
the
Yeah.
druid.
Enough. Let's move on.
So
You don't need to prove all this. to
I
me.
learned. I learned there's a spell on Michael, and I cannot understand why the people that send a spell on Michael are not coming out. That's my only thing. Why would be the reason that you're not saying I cast a spell and this was exactly the spell I cast?
So hang on a sec. Can I ask a clarifying question to Gil?
Yes.
You learn a spell that was cast, so you know exactly what was cast on them.
I know word by word, unless now I'm changing the wording.
Okay, can I come and talk to you when we get the next opportunity?
We can, yes, sure.
Okay.
If I'm dead or alive, doesn't matter.
That's fine.
I'm just worried about the person that cast the spell is not coming out.
Gil, I'll know from the wording if it's a particular person. Okay.
Then read it now, because we got to make a decision. We're in the final four.
He's
We're in the final
not.
four.
1 minute
Michael is
left.
not an issue. Michael is not an issue.
We need to move on
We
off
need
of
to get
this.
Steven.
The
We need to
point
get
is,
Steven.
Candace,
If somebody needs to nominate.
It is an issue. It is
I
an
nominate
issue.
Steven.
What?
Okay, Sarah nominates Steven. Sarah, make your case.
Same as yesterday. I think he's evil and he needs to die.
Thanks.
Steven,
Sarah.
your defense.
You're welcome. I still love you, Steven.
I'm not evil, and I don't need to die. And naturally speaking, I will someday, unfortunately. And we can wait until that happens. I'm very confused. I have a lot of information that is all entirely useless and crap. I am the paladin, and each night I learn if an evil player's spell was cast, and so the spells that I've been casting every day are to learn who cast the spells the next day, and I've never been told who cast the spells. So obviously my spell has never gone off, and I can tell you that on the first and third night an evil player spell was cast, but what that's worthwhile, I don't know.
Take time for further information.
Pertinent information. I think we need 2 dead people for this one that are good.
Make sure you claim your seat, because I got booted out of my seat. I had to claim my seat again.
Yes.
See, I told you, it's a spell. It's a spell. It's 100. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
So we need 4 because there's still 3 evil people, and if
I
they
cast
try
the
to-
hacking system. So.
Yeah.
who of the good team wants to put in their vote this turn? Sean, would you do it this turn? As we need 2 alive good and 2 dead good in order to beat the evil team at this point. So would you be willing to put in your vote this turn? We gotta parse this out before the vote goes through.
Okay, I'm gonna start a vote on
Sean,
Steven.
Sean?
I got it.
We need 3 votes to
Okay,
put Steven in the
3.
chopping block.
No,
I'm starting
but we need
3,
4 to beat the evil
2,
team. This is good.
1.
You said 3. You said 3.
I know he said 3, but we need a 4th because there's still 3 evil players. And we gotta hold back as many dead votes as possible at this point.
I don't think there are 3 evil players.
No, in total, he's saying.
Oh, I mean,
Hey,
there aren't 3
vote is
alive.
enough. Sean has used his dead vote. Steven is now in the chopping block. Is there any other nomination?
Candace did too, just so you know, man. So you don't cheat for us.
No. Yes, I
Candace
know
did.
that.
Jason,
Yes, I know that.
Jason, be quiet. I love you, but be quiet. Let him run the show. Thank you.
Is there any other nomination?
Gil, quick question for you. That spell about that a dead player could register as evil and still keep their vote. When was that cast?
So I can read for you guys, and you guys can make someone register as dead.
When would that cast? Would that cast on night 1 or
Where did you hear him say evil at all, Jason? Did anybody hear him say evil when that was said?
Someone,
No.
yeah. Well, the reference was to the rising moon, a roll on the rising moon. But anyway, that's third night. That's third night.
Third night. Okay. Third night. Never mind.
Is there any reason why we're 100% sure that Gil is the druid and not the warlock?
We're
Who would
not.
have all this same information?
We're not.
We're not, but we have to do something at this point.
10 seconds.
Understood.
And Sarah, you know what to do, and you guys have to cast protection spells or the game's over. Both of you need to cast protection spells.
Jason, let people play. Stop. You know what to do. Stop doing that. Stop overrunning the game.
We talked about it in the room, Candace.
Then trust people to do what they talked about. Then
Today is over. Steven is in the chopping block. And someone cast the deadly spell again. I also forgot how do you spell it.
abracadabra.
Cadabra.
Yeah.
Avacadabra.
Yeah. Avada Kedavra.
Cadabra.
Boppity boppity boo.
Yeah.
Right.
Suddenly, Steven of the forehead, he got a lightning, and then nothing happened. He survived the deadly spell, and the game continued.
So Adrian's
please turn off your camera and mute yourself and cast your spell for today.
Well, I cast the same spell 3 times. This is a mess. Druid acts after the demon, so if I kill the druid, they won't learn anything. So I cast 3 times, protection spells won't work, which means that I am no longer safe. However, I can kill. And then they think that they have to kill Adrian, or they think that they've lost. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to win.
Turn. Okay. Sorry.
What? Huh? Not my turn?
Sorry. Okay.
Yep. Oh, you're not giving me a statement. You're going to want me information. I am picking Gil. Because that fool is telling on my spells. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You pick Gil.
I did.
You lucky bastard. It was only half of the chance of the good people to win.
Hey, I'll take what I can get. I'm very confused, and I definitely didn't bluff anything well.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So, like, do anyone watch Harry Potter? Like, how many people survive the deadly spell? Only one, right? Harry Potter.
I've
So
watched
last
a
night
lot
someone
of Harry
casted,
Potter Blood on the Clocktower. Does that count?
yeah, cast a deadly spell and Gil has died, and the game continues.
I want to try something here. Hey, Nam.
Yeah.
That apple behind you looks really delicious. Would I be able to maybe take a bite of that?
Forbidden fruit.
You're dead, so technically ghosts don't want to eat apple. But
okay.
Yeah.
I want to buy the forbidden fruit. I want to buy it. Me.
Okay, everyone has buy the forbidden fruit. Everyone, go me to the Garden of Eden. Okay, go to the Garden of Eden.
Go to the Garden of Eden, the
Oh
breakout
my
room.
god. I didn't even notice.
Oh, prayer room's open that way.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
Somehow
That's
I
good.
hope he dies because he's evil and eats it. And then Sarah, you gotta kill Stephen.
What do you mean? He's still here. Say it to his face.
We know
Adrian, you got to go to the breakout
We
room.
know Stephen's the demon. At this point, we know he's a demon because there's a spell that says he can't die until all the minions die. We know it, Michael. There's no reason not
So
to.
can we kill him if he's not here? That's the problem.
Well, Nam is also not here.
Yeah, we can't do it. Breakout rooms are open.
I was
because-
literally gonna yell to you, Sarah, and say, eat it, but it was too late.
Well, the problem is that if you look at the apple, bad things happened when they ate the apple.
So hopefully something happens bad to him because he's a bad player.
That's why I was leery.
We
to do
actually
it.
don't
but
have
they
any
were
idea
also
if it
given
was good or
info.
bad.
Yeah,
We have
exactly.
no clue.
Hopefully somehow that spell, that evil spell that was cast about a player registering as dead but not dead, hopefully that ended up reversing, and that the demon is actually that demon where things reverse, the infernal, and therefore it reversed, and that's why Candace is getting dead votes every turn, and Candace is actually good and alive, but she's dead. Hopefully.
Candace, what do you think
But I
about
have no
all that's
idea at this
happening?
point.
You
Well-
seemed kind of
We know
unhappy
you're
when
the
you died
demon.
originally.
Stephen, we know you're the demon. We know you're the demon. That's all we need to care about at this
Okay,
point.
but Jason, that doesn't mean that I'm not a human being that has a right to be part of the conversation.
Correct.
Right.
Well, what do you want to add to it then?
Well, what I asked was Candace, what did you think? Yeah, you could just listen to the words that I said, and then you'd know. I asked Candace, what did you think when you died on day one? Because I'm pretty sure she thought that it was not good, and at this point, it appears that she's okay with it.
I mean, I've accepted, I have a hard time remembering I'm dead, but I've been
All
doing
right.
it for so long, this game.
Adrian's dead. And the game still continues.
Adrian's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sarah, nominate Stephen.
Game
You
still
got it.
continue. Oh, excellent.
I told you apples are bad. Our
An apple a day
nomination
keeps an Adrian away.
So we should be able to kill Stephen now.
I hope
Yes.
so.
No. So I'm a good player. Nam showed me the grimoire, and Sarah is the Draconis. Okay, trust me. And okay, are you telling everybody that you're either the Archmage, the Paladin, or the Illusionist? Did you tell anybody that you're one of these three? Archmage, Paladin, or Illusionist?
Ooh. Ooh.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Sarah,
That's a nice
and
try.
Sarah knew.
I saw the grimoire for I guess 10 seconds. or-
No.
They probably
Don't
cast a
buy
spell.
into this.
They probably cast a spell to look at the grimoire ahead of time. Why did Stephen not die last turn, Adrian? Why?
Come
explain why
on. We
Stephen
know
didn't
that
die.
he's the demon. We
What,
knew that the spell is cast, that the demon can't die until the minion's dead. And we voted and he didn't die. He is the demon.
Unless he
No,
protects himself. He's
exactly.
bad. We know he's
Like-
bad. Doesn't mean he's the demon.
Exactly.
Yes, we do, based on your information.
Right, but what
Wow.
if he casts a spell to protect himself?
He couldn't have, Gil, because after the 5 players left, only one spell goes off, and you got to see the spell, and that spell wasn't cast.
Now the
What's no?
that one that the restore that makes the player look dead.
No,
How does that
no.
work?
The last spell when there was 4, when you guys tried to kill Steven, what spell was cast that turn? The turn you tried to kill Steven, last turn, what was cast? Only one spell could have been cast because there was less
There's
than 5
two.
players left.
Yeah, the demon
No, only
cannot
one.
die.
Only one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that Steven was
Thank
protected.
you.
So please,
He,
Sarah,
No.
just do
you
it.
guys almost let him do it. It is definitely Steven. We all know it's Steven.
It's Sarah.
How many alive players is there?
You gotta get 4 votes on. Gotta get 4 votes on Steven, guys.
And
It would
another thing,
seem that
you
there's
guys
probably
are saying
3 alive players. I'm
There's
guessing
3
Candace
alive
is still
players.
alive,
So
Because
Jason,
there is somebody who is registering as dead.
Yes.
which is in conflict with information I received because I asked to be visited and informed if any players are falsely registering as dead, and I was visited and told no. But
Can I go back to something I said early on, Peter? Remember I said 2 people were casting spells that were selfish rather than spells for the group to suss the demon. That was Adrian and Steven, by the way.
okay, so
I
Jason,
have been picking Steven every night as the illusionist. Okay, so if he picked that spell, it had the opposite effect.
And
So he
also-
was registering if he cast the spell saying if anybody was registering as dead and it said no, it's because I picked him and it had the opposite effect. It is Steven.
it's so you're
Just nominate him, Sarah. Just nominate
Well,
him.
there's
I
only-
nominate Steven.
Don't let them railroad you.
Hey,
Just nominate
Sarah,
him.
name is Steven. Sarah, say your case.
From the train conductor, don't let him rail.
Come on, don't let evil derail us. Something that we've known the whole game. We tried to kill the demon yesterday. We knew the spell was out there that we couldn't kill him without the minion dead. The minion is dead. We can kill him today.
We need
Uh,
4
4
votes.
good votes.
Steven, your
votes.
defense. Steven, your defense.
well, I'm very confused. It would seem that it has to be Sarah since it's just me and her, unless I was told no and there really is one, in which case maybe it's Candace. I don't know. But Candace voted when she was dead and she didn't lose her dead vote.
Time for further information.
Uh,
I have some
She
information.
didn't lose her dead vote?
She voted when she was dead and she did not lose her dead vote.
And another thing, Candice accused me, Steven, and Victoria. And I didn't speak at all with Victoria in whispers. And with Steven, I only spoke when, I think last day or something like that. So it doesn't make sense.
Pertinent information. Sarah, can you try to bite the fruit and see what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a different
What
fruit.
if
Sarah
I die?
asks.
Just try to bite the fruit.
The background has changed now, by the way. The apple
It's a
is no
different peep of
longer on the
fruit.
tree.
It's a different fruit.
could be a good one.
All right. Pertinent information then, if you're not going to bite that apple, Sarah. I was the clairvoyant. Okay. The first night, I asked to see what Victoria cast, and she cast a very bad spell for the town.
What does the spell that she cast? You know?
The spell she cast was half of the spells of the townsfolk that were
You're
submitted.
correct. That is
Will not
pertinent.
be
There we
used
go.
That is
next
real
time.
information.
Victoria.
Okay.
That's why I said it
Second-
out loud, Gil.
The second person that I checked was Peter.
Okay,
And
this is not permanent information.
it is. It is. I'm getting to it. No, there's one more thing I need to say after this Peter thing. Peter's spell was confirmed to me by him without me saying anything to anyone else, except for one other person. And then the only person I told my role to was Stephen, and then I died. No one else knew my role.
I'm just saying that if we have the minion that gets to see the grimoire, there's one that does, and that's the warlock. So he
Adrian
knows
could have
what
been
I
the
am
warlock.
anyway. So he can say he saw the grimoire when Nam took him in because he already had it the whole game.
So you're saying that I just did the fruit and that's it?
Sarah, you don't have to defend
The
yourself.
vote in 3.
Listen, I've been in
one.
this position and they forced me.
Where's the
I'm
vote?
starting a vote.
4 votes.
We need 2 votes. Okay.
4 votes,
Four.
guys.
He said choose, so I don't
You're
understand.
making a big
I would like to eat the fruit.
mistake.
Okay. Peter and Gil has used that vote. Steven's currently in Sean Block.
I don't know if you heard, but I would like.
Is
I
there
would,
any other nomination?
I
Oh,
would
the
like
fruit
to
beer.
eat. Oh, the fruit's eaten.
Oh, it's bitten.
I like how he moves his head and goes, the fruit's bit.
It's
Alright.
not completely gone though. Adrian only ate half of it.
Well, I'm gonna nominate Candace.
Okay. Stephen has nominated Candace. Stephen, state your case.
Well, the logic is that Sarah cast the thing that makes it so I might get reversed information. I asked if somebody was falsely registering as dead, and I was told no, and I believe that it would be Candace. However, I don't know that normally the Zomboul would lose their ghost vote, so I don't know that logic is perfectly sound, but I believe that Sarah is good. So that's where.
But that spell was on night 3, not on the night 1.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. Nobody's been sharing that information with me. I don't
Right.
know. All I know is that if Sarah's not, so then I should have nominated Sarah. I don't know. You tell me who's dead and not registering as dead. So I don't know.
Okay, Candace, your
Candace,
defense.
your defense.
I am dead, but more importantly, I have never been evil this game the whole time. Not when we started, not now. Not in the middle of the night, not while we sleeping, not while we were awake, not in the midst of whispers.
Is this your Dr. Seuss homage?
Yes, yeah, but I messed it up. Yeah, I messed it up. Had I been thinking about it ahead of time, I would have made it like more rhythmic. But yeah, no. Yep,
Take time for further information.
not evil at all.
I will vouch
Can
for
I-
Candace. That's pertinent info.
Can I ask why you were thinking about that ahead of time?
No. I'm always gonna say something witty. My
Okay,
brain works like that.
Start a vote on
Thinking
Candace.
ahead of it.
You
I
need
said
4
if I
votes
had
to
been
tie.
thinking ahead of it, about it
5
ahead
or
of
more to put Candace in the chopping block, and start a vote in 3, 2, 1.
If you're good, do not vote on this.
Oh no, I'm not using my dead vote. Don't worry.
Okay, 1 vote's not enough. Is
That's
there
the end
any
of the
other
game.
nomination?
Well, there can't be.
Candace is the only one who can still nominate, and she would have to nominate Sarah.
Do you want to try it to see if you can nominate just for the hell of it?
Do we
I mean,
need
we're
to
not going to vote on her
nominate
anyway.
No, we
No,
don't
we
need
don't.
I just want to say,
I've seen bad things happen when we do things like that.
I just want to say, if Candace, Sarah, and Michael, if you guys are evil, then you've played an unbelievable game.
not
I just want
evil.
to put that out
You
there.
deserve
I
to
don't
win.
think you are, but if
I'm
you,
not evil.
if you are, then this is an unbelievable performance. But I
No.
hope
Okay,
you are.
I'm still
anyone want to
confused. I'm
nominate?
still confused about the whole spell on Michael though. Like why we don't have the person who spelled did come out. If it was a
may-
good spell.
Gil,
It may be my ability.
How do we
Like,
have 4
because
bad
it has the
let's
opposite
wait
effect.
and see what Nam says after this result, and then
I
you'll find out who cast
also,
it.
It could be
also
Sarah's, I understand.
I also protected Michael one night, but it was not a
And-
spell. It was my
Wait.
ability.
Anyone to nominate?
No.
Let's just see what we got.
Question: does the person
Candace, do you want to nominate?
me?
No, Victoria had a question. I'm sorry. I didn't. Victoria,
Yeah, she was
what your
asking a question.
Yeah, she was in the
I
middle
was
of asking the
asking
question.
before you finish everything. Does the person that's seemingly dead know they're alive?
I doubt he can answer that.
Okay, so
He'll be able to answer that in 1 minute.
I don't
Right.
know. I would like to claim.
Okay, the last person who
to-
can nominate is Candace. Do you want to nominate Sarah or any
Okay.
dead player?
So Candice can nominate even when she's dead.
I think that if Sarah has pulled this off, she deserves it.
Agree.
It is odd that Steven didn't turn and get more aggressive on her. I'm not quite sure what the deal
It's a
is with
different
that.
play.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, it's just a different, and he's inventive enough to go just be on, out of the box and be like, no, I was good and she's good too. It can't be me. Yeah, nice try. So I will decline.
Okay, Candace has declined to nominate. With that, Stephen is the chopping block.
But I do not die.
Okay, so yeah, apparently you guys trying to use what's the deadly spell again? I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyone?
Abracadabra.
Avada
Yeah, Avada Kedavra. It cast on Steven. You know what happened?
No idea.
And die again.
I've cast so many
What happened?
spells to
He's
make me
dead.
not die.
He's
Let's see.
dead.
What happened when you cast a second deadly spell on someone?
They die. They
They
double
die.
die.
They get
It
resurrected.
backfires on the person who cast it.
Anyway, so Steven's in the chopper block. He's executed, and he.
Come on.
No.
I'm such a troll.
Come
Come
on.
on now.
Okay,
He's the
I have to
biggest
take
troll.
water right now. Hold on, I need to take water.
He's the biggest troll.
No, this is stupid.
I can't believe.
Killing
No,
us.
I'm just
My
kidding.
God.
Okay, Steven is executed and die. However, there are only 2 people alive, and I have to congratulations to Candace team. And Candace team is
We got it. We're a good team.
Adrian, you screwed it up.
I know.
the evil team. No, evil team opponent. Yeah, congratulations, the good team. You have won the
Nice.
game.
I know. I fucked it up. Sorry, ladies.
And I believe
Let
you were
Nam
baited
explain everything.
because they said about a dead person said I wanted to eat the fruit, and they probably knew that they were drawing attention to the only way they could win by getting you to eat that fruit.
I didn't know that I
You
would.
jump in way too quick on that. Like try to get a lifeline on that fruit.
No, here's what I thought when I did that. I thought I knew that Candace was the dead registering, or alive registering as dead, and I thought the first person who bit the apple, I thought Candace would be resurrected. That's what I thought. I didn't know it would have bad consequences. So I'm just glad that Adrian did it instead of Sarah.
Yeah.
Listen, I know my Bible. I ain't about to cut you off.
She said, "Uh-uh."
Not about have dinner with a
Thank
snake.
you.
Okay, hold on. I need to
I ain't
explain
releasing
everything.
the original
Yeah,
snake.
let
It
Nam-
ain't
everyone.
happening.
Uh,
Nam explain. Mute everyone.
This game is kind of wild because it's really depends on what spell you guys submit to me. And yeah, okay, so start with Tower called Peter, the Geomancer.
The
I
what?
don't know where to start. Should I start with spell or should I start with the roll? Okay, I will start
Nam.
with the roll first, so
Nam,
you guys
share
can
your
fill out the
grimoire.
grimoire. Hold on, no, when I share grimoire, you wouldn't know anything. Let me tell you everyone roll first, and then you go
He
to a
takes a
spell. Okay.
lot of notes. It's hard to read his
Hey.
notes.
Peter is the Geomancer. Okay. Adrian is one of the minions, the Necromancer. Gil is the townfolk, the root. Lin is one of the outsider, Chaos Mage.
Wait, what was Adrian? Just go in a circle. Adrian was what?
Necromancer.
It's going in
Necromancer.
circle. You didn't pay attention. Candice is the Cryomancer, the townfolk. Sarah is the illusionist, the townfolk. Steven is the demon, the Draconist. Sean is a summoner, the townfolk. Victoria is the minion, the blood mage. Jason is the outsider, the intrepid. And Michael is a clairvoyant, the townfolk. Okay. The blood are the archmage, the paladin, and the cleric. Okay. I don't know where to start. Okay, let me start with the demon kill first. So the demon kill. On the first night, the demon didn't kill anyone, and then the demon kill Sean the first night, and then the demon kill Michael the second night, and then the demon killed Peter the third night, and then the demon lastly killed Gil in the last night. So that is the demon kill. And where should I start next? Maybe I should start with a spell because that's where all the.
Allow 3 spells
go
or
on.
2 spells every day.
Okay, so I'm gonna share the spell list right now. Hold on. Make it.
I'm still confused how Candace died.
Okay.
Start with your how Candace died, because that's the biggest mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first day, the 2 spell is cast is actually I think someone can pick another one, but then on spell destroy, because this all the randomization after the Cryomancer, which pick a player and this spell cannot be cast, and also after entropy destroy a spell, and also after considering the illusionist. So the 2 spell which was for picked the first night was Yahoo the demon that makes someone resurrect dead. So I make Candice resurrect dead even though she's alive, and I still visit her every night after to do her thing. A dead player cannot do that. And then the second spell that was cast the first night is that half of the spell of the townspeople are not being used next time, not this time, but next time. So that was the 2 spell that was cast the first night. So that's why Candice registering as dead for the whole game. So the next night, hold on. The 2 spell which was cast was Peter. You learn the 3 names of the player who are different town folks, outsider and minion. I let Peter know that Victoria, Sarah, and Lynn are those 3 names. And then the other spell, keep in mind that your spell may have been picked, but then I skip your spell because it's too OP. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that today I have an OP spell and I skip it. Or tomorrow. But I will go through all of the spells that I have skipped during a game.
Make Jason die if he nominates tomorrow. I love that. Thank you.
And the second spell. And the second spell is giving Michael poison for tonight because I think I made a storytelling mistake there, but because Sarah picked Steven, so what I do is I make sure that Michael get a sober information that night. And that's what I told Gil, okay?
Yeah, I was told that you were supposed to be sober that day.
Maybe that's a story mistake. I will go through that after. And then the next night, the 2 spell that we cast was Michael the Clairvoyant. If 2 players vote today, you learn this, and then he learned Jeff. Actually, I think Michael cast the same spell for the whole game.
Yeah, I did.
And that was very funny because when I talked with a necromancer, and the next spell that we cast was a Yahoo, make a town folks that's mad that Sarah is the minion tomorrow. But because Sarah picked the Yahoo, so I told Yahoo, get mad that Sarah is the minion tomorrow.
It was very clear that there was no consequences for not following that.
Yes, very lucky for Yahoo that he didn't put any consequence for not being mad, because if he makes a town folk mad that Sarah is a minion tomorrow or they are executed, then he might get himself executed by his own spell. And then the next 2 spells that we'll cast will Guild Root that learned the spell the previous night, and then Yahoo, the Draconis, the demon cannot die when the minion is alive. And the last spell that we'll cast was Sarah, that I protect myself from the demon. So yeah, so I just like, oh, there's no chance for the good team to win. And then because Yahoo picked the only person, so he either picked Sarah or he either picked Gil, but he picked the other person, so Gil die. And then there's almost no way for the good team to win. And then the spell that I cast for the whole game is called the Forbidden Fruit. So if you haven't read Bible, or I don't know, maybe the Bible is too religious for you, but technically the Bible is that Adam and Eva eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and they are exiled from Eden. But the Bible also said that anyone who eats the forbidden fruit will die in replace to that. So I show Arian the whole grimoire, and then he died. And that's why Arian died.
I thought it was something like the old hag and just be out of the village, and that's it. That's why I tried to eat it.
Yeah.
But I thought your recovery was very good. I thought you saying I saw the grimoire and it's Sarah. I thought you did very well.
Which was true.
We tried it, yeah.
The only problem, Adrian, was that Peter pretty much had Sarah as good from the elimination from the other info that we gave him in regards to the 3 people.
Why don't you cast any forbidden spell?
Who?
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was available to anybody. Was that something that you did, or did somebody else do that?
Well, I had I had the power to cast, I think, any forbidden spell, but then I would have been killed. And yeah.
Where did forbidden fruit come from?
Evil. You could have turned to player evil and you would have had an extra evil player.
Yeah.
Nam cast the spell at the beginning of the game, Stephen. That's why.
What, the extra vote?
The forbidden fruit.
The fruit.
Oh no!
What was the extra vote
the extra
about?
vote was because Candace was alive.
Now you clicked on Jason.
Welcome to the party.
Candace was alive, so she was counting towards the vote total, which is why it was one more.
Correct.
For the record,
And then when somebody brought up that her vote was counted after she's dead, that was like, oh.
For the record,
because I was like looking at the dead votes, seeing if we had enough to kill everyone or not. I'm like, do we have enough ghost votes to kill everyone. I was so nervous that we didn't have enough ghost votes left.
Yeah, I guess
So-
if Vicky had picked out a good player alive who was very trusted by the rest of town, she could have killed herself and
Flipped him.
turned that person evil. It might have put someone really under the radar.
Yeah.
I will say,
So I knew.
Yeah, no, it's
Sorry, go ahead.
no, go Candace. I'm done.
No, Stephen was gonna say something
Oh.
first. He started
I don't appreciate the falsely registering as dead working the way that it did, because the Zomboul would lose their ghost vote and they wouldn't count for majority.
You
so
did it. It was your spell, Stephen.
Well,
no.
yeah, the
Actually, just
Zomboul
spell-
loses their ghost vote.
It
No,
was your
but-
spell,
go
Stephen.
to the
You
wording.
did it.
I know I
You
did
didn't
it.
You didn't use the word Zambu though
Wait.
on your.
No, I said
the word
registers
for
as dead.
Zombo-
It's
That's
his.
different
no.
than Zambu.
No,
That's different
listen,
than Zambu.
listen. The Zombo is that the first time you die, you leave, but you risk. Oh, that's the same. But yeah, technically.
Well,
yeah.
you can run it however you want. I'm just protesting as the author of the spell. That was not the way I intended it to be ran.
You were not
I
specific enough.
said clearly in the spell form, make it clear. Otherwise, I will interpret it whatever.
Well,
whatever
I
want.
worded it identically to the Zomboul, but whatever.
Show the spell list again and show how clear my
She's
spell
still a
was.
Zombo. She's still a Zombo.
Okay, Nam, show the spell list again and show how clear my spell on day 1 was that I thought was cast on Lynn, which wasn't. And I'm sorry, Lynn, but I thought
It
was cast-
wasn't.
Make
You
it
throw Lynn under the bus.
I
I was
literally
waiting
said it
for that
word for word.
apology, Jason. Thank you.
I said sorry.
And you know what's funny? Normally, when you goes after each other, I get suspicious of anyone. And your fight actually made believe both Lynn and Jason, and
Well,
that's why I was okay to tell Jason
Show
everything.
the
'Cause
spells.
it was too like you two were too strong emotionally. I thought, oh, okay, so those two are not evil anymore.
At
Just
all.
move it on.
Yeah.
Show the spell
I'm
list.
sorry, Adrian. Yeah, I told Adrian you would not like this, but anyone who beat the parliament knew they die.
But
Okay,
I
anyone,
wanted
anyone have been able to see the Grimoire, even good players, if they bid it?
Yes, you would die if you beat the parliament fruit.
I
Yeah,
missed
here's the
the
remark.
countdown on Jason.
And
I
Sarah had to
missed
be
that
telling
countdown.
the truth.
I'm really big about like paying attention to nonverbal cues from people. And I had to just choose somebody night 0. And as stoic as Nam usually is, okay, I think looking at his face when I said, I'm gonna go with Adrian. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Adrian. And he was like, okay. It was just very subtle. It's like, I was like, it was enough to make me be like, I wonder, is he actually either he's something really, really good or he might be evil.
Yeah,
And I
Candace,
just,
like when
I just
you
never
said
got
it,
rid of that. Yeah.
I didn't
when you
even.
said those 3 names, Candace, the two minions and the demon, we got at the time we got the one mixed up with the other, but
Yeah,
didn't matter.
yeah,
We got all
yeah,
3 evils. You
yeah.
said it. Nam's face, he started to go,
Yeah.
and then he
Poker
had to
face,
go
Nam.
blank to the camera.
No, the thing is that Candice has full logic. She's saying something about I ending the day earlier. I'm
That's
kind of
because I
laughing.
missed it.
Yes.
I
Because
missed it.
that could totally be a wrong thing, and then Stephen would be wrongly accused because someone say ridiculous thing like Candice. I cannot stop laughing.
No,
She was saying
that
something
was
about
my fault. I missed
That
the
was
countdown.
Sarah.
I ending the
I
day
missed
early.
the
I didn't
countdown.
ending the day earlier. It was
But
almost
Sarah
all of the
said it
living
to
player
me.
dead. So whenever I feel like they couldn't have another nomination that could beat the vote, I would end the day. I
Sarah
wouldn't
said
waste
it to me
everyone's
and I
time.
believed it.
Listen,
But-
I was just putting together everybody's info. I just blurbed it all out. That's like probably my favorite part about Blood on the Clock Tower is like being the person that's willing to speak up and throw everybody's
Right.
stuff
That
out
was my
so it can
fault.